Israel has threatened Al Jazeera's correspondent in Gaza, Youmna ElSayed, telling her and her family to leave their home or risk being killed. Israeli forces called her husband, warning the family to evacuate. They have been told to travel further south, but there are no safe routes out of the area. On Tuesday, the family of Al Jazeera's Gaza bureau chief, Wael Dahdouh, was killed in an airstrike. He lost his wife, son, daughter and his grandson. Earlier, my colleague Laura Kyle spoke to Youmna during intense Israeli strikes in her neighborhood.
The message or the phone call that we received was from a private number. He literally said, he gave my husband's full name and told him that this is the Israeli army. We are telling you to evacuate south because in the coming hours it's going to be very dangerous in the area where you are. My husband told him that we know that there are incursions or an Israeli tank and other tanks in Salahuddin Street, and that's the main street tying Gaza to the south. And he said, I can't answer you on which route you would take, but main street could be relatively safer. You should find out which one yourself, but you need to move now. So my husband asked him, should we make this journey now?
Youmna, if you are able to, tell us what you are hearing now.
These are bombardments just around our neighborhood. You can hear how loud they are. Our building is literally shaking now. We can see a black smoke everywhere from the window. So these airstrikes, by the way, have been going for a while now, extensively in the area of Gaza City. I don't even know where exactly they are, as I see smoke from more than one direction.
Well, following that, Al Jazeera has issued a statement saying it condemns the Israeli threat to Al Jazeera journalist Youmna ElSayed and her family in the Gaza Strip. Her family received a threat, it says, claiming to be from Israeli forces, forcing them to leave their homes, as the area where the journalist resides is currently under heavy Israeli bombardment. This vile threat comes only a few days after the indiscriminate killing of the family of Al Jazeera Arabic's journalist Wael Dahdouh, who were asked to move south before being bombed. Israel's actions continue with impunity as they attempt to silence a messenger. Al Jazeera strongly condemns these acts of violence and calls on international institutions to intervene and to protect journalists and all innocent civilians. Well, Stefan Dujarric, the spokesman for the United Nations Secretary-General, offered his support to journalists in Gaza.
It's a badge of honor that in the midst of conflict, your colleagues of not just Al Jazeera, but others that remain there, remain to tell the story. It's a mark of immense courage, and we need to make sure that they remain safe and they remain protected.